Hey you! Thanks for stopping by! Happy Valentine's Day! I hope you're doing well. Whether you are single or you have a special someone this Valentine's Day, you are welcome on this channel. Everyone can come together today so I can talk about love and Power Rangers. I've mentioned before I would like to make more videos on TV shows from my childhood, and Power Rangers has a special place in my heart. One episode from Power Rangers in Space that had an impact. One episode from Power Rangers in Space that had an impact on me as a child is episode 23, A Date with Danger. I didn't watch In Space when it came out in 1998, I was too young, but I did catch reruns on Disney Channel when I had cable in the early 2000s. I caught up with so much Power Ranger lore, from Mighty Morphin to Mystic Force. After that, I'm lost. All these episodes are free to watch on Roku, where I have been rewatching the series recently. This isn't sponsored, by the way. You can watch the older series on Roku. Getting back on topic, let's get into the episode when a Power Ranger tried to date a villain. The episode begins when the Rangers battle a monster with Astronema watching from afar. I don't see why she can't also join in on the fight with her minions to outnumber the Rangers. Because plot, I guess. Zane comes in like the badass he is on a motorcycle. Astronema sends a rabbit dog monster to attack Zane, and when that doesn't work, she tries to do it herself.
Yeah, good one.
She accidentally zaps the monster, who then attacks her. Zane steps in and takes her away while the rest of the Rangers defeat the bad guy. Somehow they didn't see Zane fly away with Astronema or ask where he was. I also want to bring up I believe Zane was infatuated with Astronema before saving her. I don't think he would have saved Ecliptor if he had been in danger. Yeah, he definitely had a thing for her. He didn't just do it because he's the good guy. I love her makeup. Astronema wakes up and tries to destroy him, but Zane chooses kindness and shows her how to roast marshmallows. She thanks him for saving her before teleporting, showing even though they are enemies, there's some good in there. Later we see the two can't stop thinking about each other, having pictures of the other person. Okay, how do they have pictures of one another? I can see how Astronema would have a picture of Zane because she spies on the Rangers, but how did Zane get her picture?
Yeah. Well, whenever you notice something like that, a wizard did it.
Meanwhile, we see Zane isn't the only Ranger with love on his mind.
Star-Crossed Lovers is playing in town. Oh, I want to see that movie. Oh, it's about a beautiful love story. I know. Let's go. Yeah,
And they drag Zane along.
Zane! Hey, we're going to the movies. You want to come with?
No, I'm just gonna hang out here.
Oh, come on. Stop moping around. Come on. This way.
Back to Astronema, Ecliptor informs her the Rangers are on Earth, so she insists on taking care of it herself. She uses this opportunity to get close to Zane through a disguise.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me help you with that.
I'm so clumsy.
No, it's totally my fault. Oh.
It's like a romantic comedy. He drops her photo, and when Astronema sees this, she realizes she has a chance with him. She invites him on a date the only way a villainess knows how.
Meet me by the campfire at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
While Zane prepares for his date, the Rangers prepare to take on the monster from the beginning of the episode. Yeah, it's important to note the monster is sent to Earth without Astronema's knowledge. They're not doing so well. As Alpha watches helplessly, he catches Zane before he leaves and pleads with him to help the others.
Well, what are you waiting for? They need you right away!
Are you sure?
Zane! Yes, I'm sure.
Hand in your Morpher son. It's a bit disturbing that Zane would rather go on a date with the enemy than help his fellow Rangers, including Andros, his best friend. Maybe his frontal lobe was damaged when he got cryogenically frozen for 2 years. No wonder he was gone for a few episodes. Zane agrees to help and frantically searches for his morpher.
Let's rock it!
I love the cheesy acting. Okay, you know the drill. Zane saves the day but leaves early to catch his date. Like every Power Rangers episode, the monster grows in size, so the Rangers need the Megazord. All the while, Astronema is waiting and growing impatient. Yada yada yada, the Rangers defeat the villain. Let's get back to the main story. Zane shows up to his date late when this happens. I feel so bad for Zane. He looks so happy and brought her roses, then he gets zapped. His clothes get dirty, and he's standing there in that muddy pond. He tries to explain what happened, but Astronema doesn't believe him.
Those were long stem roses.
Nobody stands me up, buddy.
I didn't stand you up.
Well, you're late.
Well, I wouldn't have been late if you wouldn't have sent any monsters.
I didn't send any monsters.
Can't we talk about this?
She says she never wants to see him again, then disappears, leaving poor Zane a mess and heartbroken. Later, we see Zane is still sad, despite his friend's efforts to cheer him up. Astronema balls up his photo, but changes her mind, hinting she still has feelings for him. I imagine Ecliptor told Astronema off-screen about the monster. It would have gone like, "Oh, while you were out, that monster we sent got destroyed by the Power Rangers." She had to have known the truth, and that's why she didn't throw away the photo. She still has feelings for him, and there is still a chance for them to be a couple. I cried in bed the first time I saw this as a kid. I didn't cry when Zordon got kidnapped, or when the command center was destroyed, or when Jason, Zack, and Trini left. No, this was the saddest moment in Power Rangers history for me at the time. These two wanted to be together, but that didn't happen because of a misunderstanding. If I was that upset over a tragic love story, then Romeo and Juliet would have destroyed me back then. When rewatching the episode for this video, thankfully I didn't cry. I'm still a little bummed they never continue with this storyline. Or the other couples. Don't get me started on Ashley and Andros. I like to think at the end of In Space, Zane and Carone got together and dated. Or after Lost Galaxy, I should say. Yeah, Carone was a Power Ranger for a time. Sadly, the writers never followed up on this. Andros does mention in a later episode after discovering Astronema is his long-lost sister Carone. If they did get together, Andros and Zane would have been brothers. Oh, that'd be cute. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. Which Power Ranger characters did you ship? It doesn't have to be just from In Space, it can be from any of the other shows. Yeah, I didn't ship that many couples in Power Rangers. I thought Tommy and Kimberly had some cute moments, but I wasn't that big of a shipper. I think the other couples were, for me, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I also shipped Leo and Kendricks, and Wes and... what's her name? Jen. Her name is Jen. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for stopping by.